Welcome friends to the another lecture on construction economics and finance. And in the entire lecture series we have seen the types of construction industry and how these terms economics and finance are being associated in the terms of construction industry. And also we have seen that how the construction industry is contributing to the Indian economy. In the last lecture we have seen that types of factors, types of productions, factors, specifically types of factors which are affecting productions or the factors in which the production is dependent: land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship. Today, very important topic: turnkey projects. What is this turnkey project? What does it mean for? What are the projects? Where it's executed? In which country? The entire lecture we will see in detail with some beautiful examples country wise. Okay. So before starting the lecture, I would like to introduce myself. I am Ameya Khedikar, working in the Department of Civil Engineering at Tulsi Ramji Gaikwad Patil College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. So, turnkey projects. Okay. Before starting, I would like to give you some small hint that turnkey is all about the taking care of or handling the entire project. Okay, of by the individual, and which is to be executed entirely, right, from designing. For example, let's have an example of building. So it's all about planning, designing, management, execution and finance, and finally handled over the to the customer. Okay, so these are the contents of the lecture presentation. The what are turnkey projects? We'll see first. Then process of turnkey projects. The process. Then the continental group and its existing services in India. Okay. And advantages, disadvantages, and in the last portion of the lecture, we will again specifically we will see the services by turnkey projects in various countries like Maldives, Australia, and all. Okay. So turnkey project. It's a contract under which a firm agrees to fully design, construct, and equip a manufacturing business, services, facilities, and turn the project over to the purchaser when it's ready for operation. So, as I have given you the hint in the beginning itself, it's a contract basically under which a firm or small scale industry or individual entrepreneur agrees to fully design, construct, and equip a fully manufacturing business or service facility. And when it turns to be okay or finally the project is over, then the purchaser when it is ready for operation. For example, a apartment or flat scheme, when the apartment is ready for use and all the flats are ready for possession, then only it is handed over to the customers. Okay, so that is all about it, turnkey project and the concept. Okay, now turnkey projects, it refers to something that is ready for immediate use. Okay, generally used in the sale or supply of goods or services. So turnkey projects refers to something that is ready, which is ready made for immediate use. Just now I have given you the example of flat scheme. Let's quote on another example. I need to buy a bike or I need to buy a car. So I am going to showroom, booking it, and when it is ready, which is assembled and it is ready at the date of delivery, it is ready and directly I can use it or immediately I can use it. And generally it is associated, this term is associated with the term with the supply of goods or services. So that's turnkey projects. Now process. This image is something self-explanatory, but I will try to elaborate this, the process of turnkey projects. Okay, initially contractor. The processes begin from the contractor, in which before execution it meets the tender for the project and wanted who is eligible and what's the best contract. The entire process, right from contractor to execution, it is done via contract or we call tender, and it is to be given to whom who is eligible, qualified enough, competent enough to execute the work, or we find something who is best at. Okay, then finally execution, and after execution when the product or building or any the thing which is made in mentioned in the contract is ready for immediate use, then the entire project is handed over to the customer and the after the execution. Okay, so this is the entire process, begin with the contractor, then identification and giving the tender, then execution, then once it is ready or when it is ready for operation, then it is handed over. Next, As we will see one example, there are many more agencies, there are many more port- agencies, industries which are readily available in India to give the services. One of the example is that the Continental Group. Okay, so one of the turnkey projects. Okay, the services is given by the Continental Group. Okay, and we'll see what is the Continental Group. So the Continental Group is India's one of the leading interior group specializing in turnkey assignments and interior solutions of the most advanced and sophisticated variety. The history of Continental dates back to 1940s. It's working since 1940. A small workshop initiated by Mr. Kailash Lamba was now become a specialist in the global industry, providing complete solutions in turnkey and building projects, interior and furnishing. Presently operates with manufacturing units employing over 300 employees. The strength of the group lies in the ability to cater to industry specific needs with the given timelines. That's all about the Continental Group. Now, in which areas the turnkey projects are happening? Turnkey projects scatters in various segments, where the Continental Group also provide the services in corporate world, corporate sector, then telecom industries, retail solutions, hospitality, and healthcare. Okay, so now we'll see one by one. Corporate. It requirements, the requirements of corporate are combination of efficiency of our interiors along with the design sensibilities. Very smartly we need to design the interior of the corporate. Even you might have seen. Even the best example is of our corporate office, our own institute. It's very it's very sensibly designed. Okay, then signature style. There is a signature style of every individual corporate brands which are showing. Brand factor is also important. Branding is very important nowadays. Supreme quality. It has to ensure supreme quality. And in the corporate, the customers just like SSR Steel, Coke, Birla Group, Malayas, Ruiz, and Singapore High Commission. All these corporate industries have done the interior services from the Continental Group. The telecom industry. In the telecom industry, it requires a lot of experience under pressure with low tolerance and high sensitivity, service backup and failures, international standards, customers served in the sectors like Bharti Group, Spice Telecom, you might have heard the name, Idea, popular one, Tata Telecom. Okay, these are the sectors which services given to the sector by telecom by the Continental Group. Okay, retail solutions means small shops in the markets. Its requirement side should be innovative, trend specific to the product, highly competitive. As the retailers, there is a lot of competitions, and the customer serves are real lifestyle and the mobile stores. Okay, so that is the requirement in the retail solutions, which should be very innovative. It should be such innovative that it should capable enough to grab the attention of the customer, so that there, as there is a huge competition, okay, in the market, in the stiff competition in the market, so it should be very innovative. Hospitality. Its requirements are, hygienic point of view, exceptional quality as well as designer innovation, premium signature furnishing of the rooms. Then customers served in the sectors are Oberoi's, Taj Group, and ITC Group in the hospitality. Now, healthcare, the medical industry. Its requirements are formulating interiors with the highest efficiency and lowest maintenance, most conducive to the hygiene environment, as I discussed. And customers served in the sectors are Max and Ashok. See, I am giving these basic terms of individual points here because, as far as the MCQ examination is concerned, they may ask anything, though they will give you the name of the group and ask the services, or vice versa. So, your upcoming examinations might be MCQ or it may be happening conventionally. So, we need to prepare for the both. Okay, that's why I am going point by point. Remember the word point by point, and you need to remember every single point, even the name of the industry, services given to the industry, in which group, okay, in India. So finally, the advantages of turnkey. Uh, there is a greater way to earn economic returns from the asset. Then contractor responsibility forces him to give good results as we are making a contract initially. That's why. And contractor has a fixed price. Why this is, you know, extra expenses is extra expenses जो है it eliminates. Then contractor has a fixed price and contractor responsibility. All these 3 points are here because at the beginning of the slides we have I have shown you that it's the in the process, in the entire process after the identification of contracts, we gone through a after the identification of contractor, we have a contract and we gone through the entire documentation. In the documentation contract it is clearly mentioned, hence a contractor cannot, you know, increase the cost, extra expenses he cannot add. Further, he has a fixed price as written and documented and duly signed, and contractor responsibility increases as it, hence it has to give a good results. As everybody knows, nothing is permanent in the world. That's why, you know, disadvantages are there. It is high in price, as contractor knows that I cannot increase the cost in future, hence it ensure the proper pricing is sometimes it the cost is high. And there is no interference of client because once we have written all the points, the contractor will work as per the points only. In the middle you cannot change your mind. Okay. And difficult to find the specialist for particular project. In the middle also it is very difficult to find the specialist of the project. So thank you students. Basically the first half of the entire lecture is over. It took me almost 15 minutes to, but the latter half of the class, as I told you, it is very important because we are going to see now the services. Okay, abroad we have seen few industries in India, Taj Group, Oberoi Group, Birla Group in India, in which groups the service caters by the Continental Group. But now we will see some of the services, turnkey projects and its professional services across the globe with the specific countries. So turnkey, again we will now revise the things. Okay, we'll revise the things and we'll go smoothly. Okay, again try to recollect the things whatever we have learned, and along with that we will specifically see some examples where the turnkey projects are implemented across the globe, Australia, Maldives and all. Okay, so turnkey refers to something that is ready for immediate use, to built on the developer's land with the developer's financing ready for customers to move in. Okay, a house is ready, fully financed by the contractor itself. Now I have to pay it, I have to purchase, and I have to move in for living. That's something which is ready for use. Turnkey is commonly used in the construction industry, for instance, in which refers to the bundling of materials and labors by subcontractors. Further, it's used in motorsports to describe car being sold with drivetrain, engine, transmission, etc. To contract with a vehicle sold without one so that other components may be reused. Okay, so for an example, would be a creation of turnkey hospital, which would be building a complete medical center with installed high technology medical equipment so that it can be immediately used. Looking into the current pandemic situation, I must think we should go for this. Okay, finally turnkey projects. In the initial first half of the lecture the terminology is somewhat different but meaning is same. Again you can see the difference in the terminology but having the same meaning. A turnkey projects refer to a project in which clients pay contractors to design and construct new facilities and train personnel. Okay, a turnkey project is a way for foreign company to export its process and technology to other countries by building a plant in their own country. Industrial companies that specialize in the complex production technologies normally use turnkey projects as an entry strategy. I would like to quote some example with reference to point number 2. I will read it. A turnkey project is a way for a foreign company to export its process and technology to other country by building a plant in the country. Let's have an example of iPhone. Now you might be knowing that iPhone is nowadays manufactured in India, but it is basically from out of India. MI, the Chinese product, it's basically from Chinese but now assembled in India. So what they have done via the turnkey projects, they have transferred its process to India. Okay, they have transferred its process to India, technology to India, and they have hired one project manager. They have searched the land, they have made facility all available with them, and once they are ready to use, the immediate action is started. Okay, so it is very difficult for the person who is belongs to foreign coming to India, the searching of land and bargaining and purchasing with all documentation. Hence, a turnkey project. So it's the best way to have for a foreign investor to establish his firm or company in India, okay, or in any country. So industrial companies that specialize to complex production technologies normally uses turnkey projects as an industry strategy. Okay, now project consultancy firm. This term is also associated with the turnkey projects. We'll see. A project consultancy firm is often involved, but it is required to stay independent of the turnkey engineers and be responsible only to the owner, of watchdog, so to speak. The project consultancy firm has access to all sections of the infrastructure or plan as applicable, but cannot direct the staff to be involved. Okay, that's all about the project consultancy firm. Now, turnkey plus here is something new which is not in the syllabus, but though for our knowledge, for the higher studies, we must know the basics of turnkey plus. A turnkey plus projects can also be extended, known as turnkey plus. For example, I have purchased a land and I have just deliver one apartment, and now I wish to continue that. So that entire project is now extending. So that project is called a turnkey plus, where there is a perhaps a small small equity interest by the engineering firm or the main suppliers to ensure alliance during the initial operational phases. Once the turnkey phase is over and the engineering firm receives the completion certificate from the owner, the latter will work independently or with the licensor, or if any. So the basic concept of the turnkey is, for example, you are entrepreneur and I have given you an opportunity and I have hired you some work. So after the work completion, that I will give you the work completion. But if I wish to continue with you, then we will continue for the another project. That is called as a turnkey plus, or individual I can work. Okay, that is all about turnkey plus. Now, major advantages. It's possibly of for a company to establish a plant and earn profits in a foreign country, especially in which foreign direct investment opportunities are limited and lack of expertise in specific area exists. So it is very good for a company who is possibly established to a plant and earn profits in foreign country. Okay, so the foreign direct investment opportunities are there, but which are very limited, and hence a lack of opportunities in specific area are exist. Disadvantages for a company, it includes the risk of revealing companies to secret reveals, of course, and takeover of the plants by the host industry. Of course, the risk will be always there. For example, I have my own manufacturing company and I have my own manufacturing process, and I have established a plant in some other country. So there may always chances of taking over my company by the some host country, by their host people. So there is a risk, of course. And by entering a market with the turnkey projects proves that a company has no longer term interest in the country, which can become a disadvantage if the country proves to be the main market for the output of exported process. It's very true that this is very a disadvantage of the turnkey projects. And once you are entering in the market and with the turnkey project proves that the company has no long-term interest in the country. For example, I have shifted my company to America, but my company is now having no longer interest in America. So that's very difficult for that point of view to change. So it's become disadvantage if the country proves to be the main market for the output of the exported process. That's the thing. If the turnkey projects could involve the following elements depending on the complexity. So project administration, licensing, then designing and emerging services, subcontracting, management control, procurement and expediting equipments, material and control, and inspection of equipments prior to the delivery. So it's good if turnkey projects could involve the following points. Okay, like inspection equipment before delivery, then material controls, procurement and expediting equipments, management control, subcontracting, design and engineering services, licensing and processes, and process administration, shipping, transportation, control of schedule and quality, pre-commissioning and completion, performance guarantee testing, inventory spare parts, training of owners, plant hub, systems, operating, maintenance, personnel, all staff, and advanced loop scheme, primary use in the electric utility. Okay. Moving further, the turnkey contractors furnishes a wide variety of warranties and guarantees and accept several liabilities. That includes warranty for a timeliness of deliveries, of equipments, of erection, and of completion times of civil and mechanical works. Warranties for workmanship in construction and erection of the works according to specifications, and warranties guarantees that proper standard will be used. Liabilities for property or equipments under the control of the engineering company who contracts out the agreement to the turnkey company. Proper safety standards being implemented, civil and mechanical engineering warranties in the latter case of the turnkey contractors, which undertakes to assure that mechanical performance will be maintained for definite period, training warranties of operating personnel in charge of specific operations, and the very important process warranties and guarantees. Okay, as far as the specific uses of the turnkey projects are concerned, the term turnkey is also oftenly used in the technology of the industry, most commonly to describe process built computer packages in which everything needed to be performed, a certain type of task to put together by suppliers, sometimes audio or editing purpose. This often includes computer with pre-installed softwares, various types of hardware and accessories. Such packages are commonly called appliances. And a site with ready-made solutions and configuration is called turnkey websites. We'll take an example, special case study on L&T. So in L&T is globalizing its operations with increasing focus on international business opportunities. You might have seen the projects of L&T are now going across the world. Over the years, L&T has outgrown its national barriers and extended its activities into the outstretched arms of the Indian Ocean Rim countries. L&T international presence is increasing with work sites in 20 countries that encompass South Asia, Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Russia, CIS countries, including African countries. One of that is Sudan. In Sudan, L&T has project management consultancy for two-lane flexible road package to 127 kilometers from Haya to Atbara in Sudan. Okay, one of the examples we are seeing of turnkey projects in Sudan. In Australia, supply of 275 kilowatt transmission line towers for Grid Company, Private Limited Australia. In Maldives, construction of Taj Lagoon Resort. Okay, so this is all about a small case study regarding the L&T, and I hope the turnkey projects and the turnkey plus application, what is turnkey, you have understood very nicely. Basically, students, turnkey projects nowadays we are also coming across day by day. It is all about entrepreneurship and the project which is ready for immediate use, and it is to be maintained into contracts that the entire work is to be carried out. So that is all about the turnkey. We'll take a short recap of the lecture and we'll see the we have seen the projects, process, continental group, its services, and then advantages and some specific case studies in few countries, which is to be executed by L&T. Turnkey, we have seen that it is the firm agrees to fully design, contract, and equip, by a process. So it's refers something that is ready for immediate use. Okay, it's a process very important. Even I request you to take the screenshot of this particular slide, and this is very important slide, very important thing to understand turnkey projects. Contractor which work by doing a tender in which he or she identifies the most eligible or the best man even to execute the work, for to execute the work, and after execution he will hand over to the client. And then the continental group, we have seen the requirements of the corporate, then telecom, retail solutions, hospitality, healthcare, medical. Okay, few advantages that it is written in the contract itself. Hence, contractor have to ensure the good quality. He cannot increase his cost and he cannot add the extra expenses. But sometimes, as you know, all the things, he may increase the cost initially itself. Then we have seen some services, some basic terminology in the different languages, but the meaning is same. In the first half of the lecture, we have seen the same concept but with a different nomenclature. Entire the meaning is same. An example, we have seen turnkey hospitals, turnkey projects, then consultancy firm, turnkey plus the project now, which is extended, that is called turnkey project plus, turnkey plus. Advantages, disadvantages, and again few things if we can add, so that's good. Specific uses we have seen in turnkey websites, and then the special case study by L&T. It has now extending this services across the world in 20 countries and a few Sudan. They have managed the flexible road, Australia and Maldives. Okay, so I hope you students understand the entire lecture regarding the turnkey projects. What is turnkey? Advantages, disadvantages, the continental group and turnkey services. Specific case study by L&T. Small case study by L&T. So thank you very much for patient listening, and we'll meet very soon with the another lecture. Thank you.